Here's what I have to be mindful of.
Oh yeah,
Clearance.
I forget to tell people to watch their heads because I'm short enough.
You don't have to forget telling me that.
Yeah.
I've been dodging ceiling fans and low ceilings all my life.
God, this is good.
Hey everybody, Dave Spencer here. It is Tri-State Bucket List time once again, and normally my bucket lists are all about places to get incredible food, but this time it's all about gunmetal gray and this beautiful old ship, the LST 325, docked here in Evansville. It's the last fully operational World War II landing ship tank, and we're going to take a tour. It's here until the fall, so make this one a quick, entry on your bucket list. Rise to the top. And we're here with Chris Donahue. He's going to give us a tour of the USS LST 325 landing ship tank. I've got to remember.
You got it right.
I keep wanting to calling it long-standing something, but it's landing ship tank.
Well, the crew in World War II would tell you it stands for a large, slow target. Our last ship there because it's so slow. But
how did it wind up here?
Of course, we gave it to the Greeks in '64. Mm-hmm. They had it. They mothballed it in '97, '98. Gold crew went over there, spent about a year getting the sucker up and running, brought it back to Mobile, have a place to park it. Then they started looking for a home for it out of salt water and away from hurricanes. Of course, you can get tornadoes here, but
of course,
at 1,700 tons, tornado can't really pick that.
I was going to say, there's some things a tornado can't do. So it ships out in fall, right? Early fall?
Yes, for about a month, 3.5 weeks. Mm-hmm. Late August, early September, we go somewhere every year. That's our main fundraiser.
Sounds good.
So it'll be gone about a month every year.
All right. This sounds like it could be awesome. I can't wait. Let's go.
This will be the gift shop in our offices. Usually tours are on the hour, so people congregate in here. And this ship is actually on the History Channel. So when you come in here, maybe watching the hero ships. They were here in '07.
Super. That's so cool.
So we've had about 3 film companies come here that I can recall in the last 10 years.
All right.
So because there's only one left in the world that's preserved as it was.
Film here. Just find a reason to film here. No running. See that? No problem.
50 feet across, about 1,700 tons empty.
Okay.
Fully loaded with 20 tanks, 30 trucks, 200 troops. You're at 4,000 tons.
4,000. What did it say again?
4,000 tons plus.
4,000 tons.
Yeah, 20 Sherman tanks down below, 30 trucks up on the top deck. Add to that a crew of 100, 110, and 200 troops. That's basically what you expect to see on one of these things.
So, where are we going now?
We're going to troop berthing. Like I say, this ship's carrying
berthing.
Yeah, you're carrying about 200 troops.
Yeah.
And you're going to go down. The first thing you're going to see basically is where they slept, and it hasn't changed in 76 years. So the other side of the ship is modernized by the Greeks. It's got air conditioning and nicer bunks. Down here, you're going to see it as great grandpa saw it 76 years ago.
So 42, 43?
1943.
43 was commissioned.
Yes.
So cool. Let's go.
All right.
To troop berthing. Down we go. Oh, I'm going to slither down the stairs here.
Yeah, well, like the young boys when they're 18, they never touch the steps.
Right.
You slide down. We will be in troop berthing. You call these racks, these bunks.
Get a shot like right down through there. Look at that.
This little side of the ship is what you're seeing here. Racks, and more racks. Here we go. Oh. The infantry, the tank crews, the artillery crews, they're sleeping in here. You're here on a real pleasant day. What's it, 66 degrees outside?
Yeah, it's upper 60s. It's a gorgeous day.
You come here in August, you'd be 95 plus in here.
It's super high.
Yeah, and the people.
Hence the floor fan.
Yes, that's the air conditioning. Of course, your shins too. These are the watertight doors. People say, why these kind of doors? Well, if they shoot a torpedo, blow a hole in one part of the ship, you shut that part off and keep it watertight so the rest of the ship can survive.
Awesome.
Now, if you're one of the poor suckers stuck on that side, more in a submarine, and tough luck.
Yeah.
But
that's why they make things like this, and I don't.
Now, as you walk through the ship, you're going to see pictures like this.
Look at this.
This is a picture of this compartment back in World War II. These guys got a crab game going on the floor, as you can see.
Yes.
So as often as we can, we try to have real-time pictures to show you what it was back in the day.
Trying to see what kind of hand he has.
But
it's not a Hickok. No aces and eights. Oh, it scared me to death. I'll tell you right now, that scared me
It
to
usually
death. That freaked me out.
But I get a lot of screams. Oh, Herbie there.
Hey, Herbie, what's going on, man?
He was up at KC's too late last night.
You got me. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's like a gymnasium.
Yes, and more times than not, you said gymnasium. It's not uncommon to see basketball goals down here.
Sure.
The sailors will play.
Absolutely. Oh, it's way.
But this ship can carry 20 battle-ready Sherman tanks. They'd be back into here, engines running, ready to go out the front door. These tie-downs in the deck, these little crosses, those pop out. You see the chains over on the bulkhead. All the tanks, jeeps, trucks get chained down to the deck because it's a flat-bottom ship pretty much, and it rocks back and forth in a heavy sea. So we're up here at the bow door. Well, obviously, like I said, shut for the winter. It'll be open pretty soon. Out in front of that bow ramp, there's 2 bow doors that open horizontally as you're approaching the beach. Of course, hours before 3 hours or more before you hit the beach, you climb up there and you loosen this ramp. So when you hit the beach, you just turn up the brake and it falls. Yeah, this is the original ramp that was down at Omaha Beach on D-Day. Of course, the 75th anniversary is coming up.
Right, that's
There's
right.
229 LSTs at Normandy. 25 of those are from Evansville. Only one left sailing in the world. You're on it right now. So that's how unique this is.
It's really cool.
General Patton's tanks were in here at Sicily. Wells can talk, she'd probably be telling you.
General Patton's tanks were in
Yes,
I'm standing where General Patton's tanks were.
You're right, and at Sicily. And this ship made 6 landings in Sicily.
Gives me cold chills.
And yes, it does. And that's the picture we want to paint, those who know some history. Because if these walls could talk, she'd probably be telling you the last thing some young men saw in this life could have been the inside of this ramp. Usually the other side of that ramp's bad news.
If these walls could talk, they might say things General Patton said. We can't repeat that.
That's true, yeah. So, and just FYI, you may know this if you're from Evansville, but Evansville made more LSTs than any one shipyard in the country.
I did not know that. That's really awesome.
167. Number 2 was little bitty Seneca, Illinois. 157. Here's the machine shop. It's really well lit. Like I say, not much has changed in 76 years.
Hasn't needed to either.
That's the idea. A sailor can come here. It's the only place in the world a sailor who left his ship in 1944 and come back and see it as he left it. Over here, this displays about what this country made for the war effort.
Look at that. And
the kids can look at this, a snapshot. Of course, and we talk about how the British, they were war 2 years before we were, and they were in survival mode. So as far as they're concerned, the best thing that ever happened in the world was the Japanese bombed us at Pearl Harbor and got us ticked off. Because they were in the war. But Evansville, there's no city in the country that made more per capita than Evansville, Indiana for the war effort. Evansville made, I already told you, they made the most LSTs of any shipyard, 167.
Right.
We made 96% of the 45 caliber ammunition used in World War II, 3.5 billion rounds. And a lot of this was done by the women. That's why we have Rosie standing here.
Rosie the Riveter.
Yeah, that'd be Rosie the Welder.
Rosie the Welder.
Yeah, Rosie the Riveter, she was over by the airport at the Republic Aviation where we cranked out 6,600 aircraft, P-47 Thunderbolts. And Rosie the Welder was over by Wrights High School knocking out the ships.
Here.
This gal will be standing in the middle of Meade Johnson's parking lot today.
Okay.
And Evelyn Cox from Princeton, Indiana.
That's neat. That's really cool.
And we made every wing for every P-47 made in the country was made here at Serval and Cardinal Industries.
Is that Legos?
Yes, that's Legos. I tell the kids I built this over my
cow.
lunch hour. But Brick and Mania made this. But down there on the deck, on the floor, is the real deal. There we are going into Normandy the second time. Now the coolest thing for guys would be the guns. There'd be 12 of these are 20 millimeter cannons. There'd be 12 of these on the top deck, anti-aircraft. Usually 2 guys or 3 guys servicing this. The loader, he's strapped in back there and his body weight moves that back and forth. You got 60 rounds in that magazine. 450 rounds per minute is a cyclical rate. So you'd have 6 of the 40 millimeters, you'll see those in a little bit, and 12 of these. I said, now surely everybody's seen MASH. This Jeep was in the MASH movie at the start of the whole series, 1970.
So this was in the movie?
Yes, it was. And it was donated to us by a gentleman who was on LST 34. He's out of California. And it's a fully operational Jeep. It's licensed, and we've actually driven this.
Huge MASH fan. This is really cool.
Yeah.
You can just you can call me Hawkeye.
There you go.
I have a better sense of
You're a little bigger than Radar there. You're
right. Yeah, I'm a little bigger than Radar. Yes. And I don't have the same wardrobe as Klinger. So.
But I act like you don't see that. Ocean. We gotta
Okay.
get rid of that for Ocean comes on Tuesday. We're always finding body parts still
You
75
didn't see
years
it.
later.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
There you go. Tell the gals on here, all your showers for 3.5 years, saltwater showers, till you get
Saltwater showers.
you didn't have the desalination.
Woo! I wonder what that's like.
So that's life on an LST. It was
That makes
not
sense. Makes
great.
sense. I don't know how old Amana products are, but they didn't look like that 75.
Well, and those had to be disassembled, reassembled, fit
Yeah,
for that whole.
I guess so.
Everything's a pain in the posterior on an LST.
A pain in the posterior.
Then behind you is post office. Says Yeoman. Notice that picture of Betty Grable, the $1 Million.
Oh, it's the
Up front
famous
again.
Betty
Yeah.
Grable picture, sure.
Yes, this is where you come to get paid. The yeoman, he's a ship's clerk. So that's the guy you got to suck up to. He dictates what you get, mail-wise and pay-wise.
He's the guy.
So you'll see items like this where you got to draw pictures of how to make a hamburger or a hot dog. This is for the Marines when they're on the ship.
Go on in. Take a look at this.
Get a picture of Dave. Dave, put your hands up on that wheel.
Sure.
And this will work on your image here. Get you. So the helmsman, and it's disconnected, so you can't hurt it by turning.
What would I say?
The yours become from 2 levels up on the bridge.
Okay.
They steer to 150, give me 2/3 ahead. So you
Steer to 150, give me 2/3 ahead.
yeah, he's telling you that. So you look
Oh,
at your
sorry.
compass here, your gyro. You keep it on that heading. More times than not, it's right 5 degrees, left 5 degrees. And here's you've seen this on the Titanic
Sure.
and other ships, perhaps bigger and shinier.
I wasn't on the Titanic. I missed.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. But so yeah, he'll 2/3 ahead, 1/3, whatever it is. You crank these down. This is 100-year-old technology almost, and we don't use this anymore. But it signals to the engine room. It just shows 1/3, 2/3 at what speed you want to go, and they adjust the engines manually. If your orders, you're in the wheelhouse, but your orders are coming from the officer of the deck or the captain up there on the very top.
Okay.
Going through a voice tube. There'd be no glass up there in World War II. There's glass up there. It was put in the 50s probably. So you'd be freezing your butt off in the North Atlantic.
Oh, I guess so. Good grief.
That's how they're tracking themselves.
So every hash mark is 24 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Look at that. And that's something that's fascinating.
this picture, here's a
Look at that. That's not very far in a day's time. Look at that.
But no, it's some days you might be moving backwards at times on LST.
Well,
Here it is, almost to the U.S. at the Bimini Islands. Look at all the rust and corrosion on this sucker. There's a before picture. What you see today is about $2 million later and a whole bunch of volunteer hours. So there it is coming back from Greece. Helipad out here. You'll see that here a little bit on the way out. But yeah, the Greeks had a helicopter tied down. And the last thing you're going to see is the captain's cabin.
already?
The admiral's in today. He's just a little worn out. We're going to take you in there.
Oh, yeah. He looks a little tired.
Yeah.
How you doing, Admiral?
But the captain's bunk's back there. He's got his own toilet, shower, and rack and bunk. Well, appreciate y'all coming on today.
Chris,
And,
thank you so
yeah.
much. What an education.
Yeah, it is. And
What an education.
I've been doing it 14 years. I'm on the board of directors, but my fun is coming on here and doing tours. I never get tired of talking about it.
You know, we learned so much in school about World War II, but you know, this is like inside baseball stuff.
Yeah.
This is really fascinating. Thank you so much. You should do this. You really should take a tour of this LST 325 over here in Evansville. I mean, seriously, it's beautiful.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it.
All right.